targeting women and increasing your dating success starts with Donovan Sharp's massive collection of award-winning books and courses. Get off to a fast start and jumpstart your masculine renaissance with the 49 Laws of Sharp. The 49 Laws of Sharp is the perfect quick start guide for any man new to this community looking for the answers that keep them up at night after a bad experience with a woman. So many men ask themselves, why did she cheat? How could I not see this coming? Why did I miss the signs? And how can I avoid this in the future? The 49 Laws of Sharp will answer these questions and many more. This will give you a rock-solid foundation upon which to build, develop, and cultivate your newfound identity, and put you miles ahead of your competition. Most men have never had access to this valuable information, let alone understand and apply it. But the 49 Laws of Sharp will give you an unfair advantage over men and women. This treasure trove of valuable knowledge is available in audio, video, ebook, and paperback. Next, supplement your newly acquired foundational knowledge, supercharge your dating life with Donovan's 25-hour course, How to Master the Game. How to Master the Game will teach you the ins and outs of the player life, overcoming approach anxiety, identifying women who you want to approach, text game, first date principles and logistics, avoiding the friend zone, and so much more will be covered extensively. Also included are the bonus podcasts that will cover how to dress, Tinder game, and much more. Put simply, How to Master the Game will turn you into a stone-cold assassin with the ladies. Available in video and audio format. If you're not the kind of guy who wants to live the bachelor life, or you've had your fill of the player life and are looking for something a little more fulfilling, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up is a must. Donovan's 5-part, 7-hour audio course will show you step-by-step how to find, cultivate, and sustain a solid, healthy relationship. Everything from selecting the right woman, to coaching and correction, to what to do between the sheets. How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up will guide you through the entire process of building the kind of woman you want and need. The strategies and techniques in this course are exactly what Donovan does in his own relationship to this day. And he is living proof that women can be beneficial to men provided they have the right instruction. And finally, the ultimate weapon all men are looking for in terms of being able to read and understand women, Donovan Sharp's revolutionary, one-of-a-kind course that has been called the Cheat Code, Womanese. Womanese is the first and only course of its kind that gives men the raw and honest truth about what women really mean when they communicate verbally. Womanese translates female communication with shocking accuracy and has changed the dating lives and relationships of men the world over. So many men have avoided disaster because of the preciseness and sheer volume of material in this course, which contains over 600 translations. How cool would it be to be able to see through a woman's BS and act accordingly right then and there, rather than getting blindsided when it's too late? What would it be like to have the ability to read a woman like a book based only on what she says? These abilities will be at your disposal with Womanese. Women won't be able to lie to you, cheat on you, deceive you, or take advantage of you. The time and money you'll save pays for the course almost immediately. Womanese is available in video, audio, ebook, and paperback format and can be purchased one volume at a time or all at once. Men in his community often state that the best investment a man can make is in himself. Donovan's extensive educational materials will take your life to the next level. And the only place you can get this life-changing knowledge is tsracademy.com. Link in description.
Testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. Aye.
on to the street.
What the French toast?
Yes, Lambright, this is actually me. I don't see my main channel back up yet, y'all. So maybe you guys got notification. I know it usually takes a good 2-3 hours for it to actually show up on YouTube on my end. So As men, we have to build value. Women, they just have to preserve it. That's not alpha, bro! Dude, what is this, 2005?
Money and looks can get you in the door, but game is what keeps you on her mind. She's not your co-pilot, she's your flight attendant.
Wait a minute. You actually thought you were the only guy she was fucking?
But she told me she loved me.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 814th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of masculinity. It is Wednesday, December 15th of 2021. It is good to have you guys in this afternoon / evening. I know it's starting to get a little bit darker, a little bit earlier, so I know that can kind of throw some people off in terms of the time of day. But yeah, I mean it's 5:19 in the afternoon. Looks like it's about 7:30. So obviously we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens from here. I thought about renaming the show TSR Primetime like I do every fall, but I don't want to outthink the room. There's no need. There's no need for all that. No need for all that. As always, we are streaming live to multiple platforms: Facebook, mgtow.tv, manosphere.tv. I don't want to say the M word. DLive, Twitch, and YouTube, my backup channel on YouTube, and of course in crystal clear high resolution 4K2 Sharp Stream, which is where I stream all of my premium content for free on the app, which can be downloaded for Android or iOS. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. As most of you guys know, my main YouTube channel was taken down earlier today. It is what it is. I've appealed it, as I have many other times. I am fairly confident at this point that I will indeed get my channel back. But just like I said in the email and the notification that I sent you guys today, listen, man, just because one of my platforms gets taken down, that doesn't mean the train jumps the tracks. The train stays on the tracks no matter what. I've told you guys that from the start since episode 250. And truer words never spoken, especially in this particular instance. So from what I understand from YouTube, and again, I do have a contact at YouTube because, well, now I'm a made man like that. They give you a YouTube rep when you hit 100,000 subscribers. So I got mine. So I got my YouTube rep, and my YouTube rep your YouTube rep will let you know information that they don't tell you if you don't have 100,000 subs. And so what's going on here? What's going on is that once again, this is the fourth time my channel has been taken down as the result of a mass flagging campaign. So quite literally, my YouTube rep told me, hey, your YouTube channel wasn't taken down because of any violations. You didn't get hit with any copyright strikes. You didn't get hit with any violations of terms of service. Your channel was massively flagged a lot in a very short period of time, and that's why your channel got taken down. So like the other 3 times that it was taken down, I'm crossing my fingers that I get my other channel back. If not, it is what it is. It is what it is. We have backup plans and all that. JBlaze11 on the Sharp Stream side says, just because a heel breaks doesn't mean sexy time ends. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Sometimes I will fuck the heel or heels or earrings off of Dev. We just keep going. Like, just because, and every once in a while, like, something will come listen. I'm like, nope, nope. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. So yeah, listen, man, the train stays on the tracks. Hopefully I'll have my channel back. Hopefully by tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be up and running. Usually when it happens like this, I'll wake up. I remember the first time it got taken down, if you'll allow me to elaborate. The first time it got taken down, it was actually on a Saturday night during Crypto Oasis with Charlie and Miguel. And I really, really miss doing that show because I had a lot of fun with those guys. But my channel got mass flagged as I was notified by the powers that be, my contact at YouTube. And at that point, I was pretty worried. I was like, okay, I got my backup plan, I got my contingency plan in place, but I didn't really know what was going to happen. And so I remember I texted Kevin. I was like, yo, YouTube just took my channel down. He called me immediately. Kevin called me, Alpha Male Strategies called me, Myron Gaines called me, like everybody was calling me, yo, you all right? I'm like, no, I'm cool, I'm good. And so you know, I went to sleep, slept great. I woke up, I saw that Kevin had texted me at like 2-3 in the morning, and he said, hey, you're back up. So I was like, all right, cool, very good. And of course, this has happened 2 more times, and so we'll see what happens. JBlaze11 says this is retaliation from the Fresh and Fit stuff. It's possible, but it also could be the president as well, because word on the street is that he is none too pleased. He's been on a warpath lately. If you guys haven't realized, I don't pay attention to this stuff. People around me are like, yo, Anthony is going in on everybody, blah, 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 blah. This is what happens. This is what happens when Anthony tends to go after these content creators when he sees we're all winning. Rolo has cracked, I think he's cracked 150,000 subscribers. Myron and Fresh cracked 500,000 subscribers. So I mean, they've zoomed past Anthony. So yeah, it stands to reason why Anthony would be pissed. Also, it's probably hard to pay the bills when you have a dozen people attend your convention. So he probably is pissed off about that, as he should be. But we're not going to pay attention to that stuff. We are only going to focus on what we can control, and what we can control is what we do. So many thanks to all of you guys who are standing by me and support me. And all that stuff. So, at any rate, look, I'm not going to waste any time, man. I am going to get to today's topic immediately. And today's topic, is actually quite something. This happens a lot more. This happens really a lot more than we might think. Every once in a while, they will, you know, there will be stories that run on this. But when something particular, when stories like this emerge or happen, a lot of times, man, when it's to this degree, it gets people's attention. So one of the many great mysteries about female nature here in the 2020s is why they give hardened criminals their sexual best, why they give convicted felons unwavering devotion, right? Why they give criminals undying loyalty. Now, criminals, at least in this country, get more sexual loyalty and respect than the average law-abiding, upstanding citizen. Now, this dichotomy speaks directly to the degeneracy of the female mind. Right now, I want you guys to keep in mind that women have always been sexually aroused by violent criminals, right? Their lust for men who have committed violent crimes is nothing new. I think of the movie 3:10 to Yuma, starring Christian Bale and Russell Crowe. Christian Bale had a beautiful family. He was sort of crippled for some reason. And Russell Crowe's character, I think his name was something Wade, he somehow ended up at their house. His wife, Christian Bale's wife, was clearly lusting after Russell Crowe's character, Mr. Wade. This was way back in, I don't know, probably the 1800s, the setting was, right? So that's nothing new. The difference is, way back in the day, in the 3:10 to Yuma times, there were significant consequences for pursuing such a man. if people found out that a woman was being courted by if people found out that a woman was being courted by a convicted felon, whether he was in prison or not, she was immediately ostracized from the community in terms of her marriageability, right? This means that none of the men in her immediate vicinity, whether it's her town, city, all of those men avoided her like the plague. This is what kept girls away from making these terrible decisions. Much the same way being sexually promiscuous, came with immediate severe consequences, right? We all know, most of us know that back in the day, if a girl got knocked up and was not married, more often than not, her parents would send her to another city or even another state to have the child, right? She'd have the child, she'd put it up for adoption, and when she came back to town, her parents would pray to every god imaginable that no one in town found out about it, because if they did, she would be just as radioactive, if not more radioactive, than the girl pursuing the criminal. These consequences were a very effective deterrent to keep women away from making these life-changing decisions. Imagine this, guys. Imagine being afraid of literally eliminating all viable options for a marriage and a family because of one bad decision you make, right? Like I said, women have always been sexually aroused by men with violent proclivities, but the community made it very clear with their words and actions that any female who engaged in such activities with such men effectively eliminated themselves from the pool of eligible women to be wifed up and start a family. That's how that goes. This doesn't mean that if you, now, keep in mind, guys, this doesn't mean that a few didn't slip through the cracks, right? Not all girls stayed away from the bad boys. This is how we know what the consequences were. There were a few girls here and there who got knocked up and sent away. It wasn't enough for that. All that stuff was not enough deterrent for them to refrain from becoming sexually active with a man who is not her husband. Same with girls who pursued violent criminals. Sometimes female nature is no match for the potential fallout, or rather, sometimes the potential fallout is no match for female nature. That comes with making bad decisions. But by and large, most girls stayed away from these men because even though they wanted to engage in this behavior, as it's in their nature, they thought about the big picture and decided that it was not worth it. It was not worth the risk, or it was not worth the risk to take a risk with a man who presents many risks. And I'm told that we are live. Give me a second here. I'm told that I'm live on my main channel. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, guys. We might be live over on the main. So we might be live over on the main channel. Well, let's go and check and see. Let me let me bring up. Let me see if my main channel. Let's see if my channel will. Oh, there I am. Oh shit. There I am, live with Restream. I'll be damned. Okay, cool. So look, oh, yep, that's me right there. Okay. Wow, okay. Riley with the $10 super chat said, yo, we back. You can't kill what won't die. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You can't kill what won't die. And guys, like, I want you to know that I don't look at the chat. I look at the chat from Sharpstream and YouTube, because on YouTube it's members only, right? On YouTube, on my main YouTube channel, it's members only. That's how I keep away from the trolls. Let's see. Looks like Torch is in the house. Jashawn Harris is in here. Emmett Trill says we out here too. Emmett Trill says, you got to address ODJ. Come at him head on. He really went at you, bro. You got to let him know. No, I'm not responding to that nigga. I'm not responding to that nigga, man. I'm not responding to him. I don't roll around in the mud like him. I'm not pigs. I'm not a pig. I said what I had to say, and that was that. That's all there is to it. Here we go. Kelly Rupp says, let's see how long he's confident enough to have his public chat up before he closes it off. Baby Donovan is going to close his chat off because he can't handle criticism. You know, it's funny when sluts like Kelly Rupp come in here and talk a bunch of shit. See, there's a big difference between criticism and trolling. This is what trolls do. Like, if you respond to a troll, they'll be like, oh my God, you're triggered. You can't handle criticism. You said my girlfriend is fat and you wish that I died of AIDS. That's criticism? Fuck out of here. Oh, by the way, Kelly Rupp is probably, let me go check I'm going to get back to the monologue here in just a second, but I think Kelly Rupp is that same Instagram bitch. Ah, yes. That's right. Erica Lovestorm. So I posted on Instagram that my channel had been taken down. And some basic bitch says, you can thank me for that. Consider this revenge for blocking my friend after deleting her comments yesterday because you can't take criticism. You're a small-time YouTuber, so don't mess with the big dogs, you insecure man-child. I can mess with whoever the fuck I want. I'm still here, bitch. Look, dude, though, if the white manosphere couldn't take me down, the black manosphere damn sure ain't gonna take me down. I'm not breaking any YouTube laws. Fuck out of here. This bitch actually wanted me to believe that she reported me to YouTube and she got my channel taken down. Come on. Like, Jesus. Like, I know you're in your feelings, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't take criticism. Yeah, there's a big difference between criticism and just being insulted. If people say, Donovan, Donovan talks too much. Okay, that's fine. That's why you tune in. People will say, Donovan is a hothead. Okay, that's fine. That's criticism. But when people are wishing death on you and calling you names, then you block them. You can't take criticism. Big difference between criticism and trolling. And trolls know this. That's another, it's funny. Remember the people are always like, well, you're scared, you don't want to blah, 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 to goad you into doing something stupid. It's the same technique, right? Now what trolls do is you can't take criticism thinking, well, I can take criticism, I'll let people in. And then people come in here talking about, well, I wish your mother would get EPAR'd in prison and die of AIDS. That's why. As Devin put in the chat, says, yeah, that's why. Oh boy. Yeah. So, listen, Kelly Rupp appears to be a fan, and we know that Kelly Rupp doesn't look anything like her avatar. It's funny when fat girls, use a skinny girl's avatar to make us think, oh, she's still watching. Kelly, sweetie, we all know you know what? Devin, put it on the poll. Put it on the poll. We'll get back to the subject here in just a second, but I want you to put it on the poll. How much do we think Kelly Rupp weighs? 4 options. How much do we think Kelly Rupp weighs? Does she weigh 100 to 120 pounds? 120 to 140? 140 to 160? Or 160 plus? How much do you think Kelly Rupp weighs? Because we can, listen, I always know, I know an overweight woman posing as a troll, posing as a skinny woman when I see one, right? How much does Kelly Rupp weigh? Put it on the poll. 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, or 160 plus? 160 plus. I will reveal the the poll results. I will reveal the poll results here shortly. I will reveal them shortly. All right, let's keep it going here. Okay, good. Listen, let's see. Jason Moreno says, Kelly, please do us a favor and hit the like button on the way out. No, we don't want Kelly to hit the like button. I want her to hit the dislike button. Yeah, exactly. Listen, man, I don't have a problem with overweight people because I used to be overweight myself. But you can always tell someone is a troll when their avatar is really hot. When our avatar is really, really hot. Anyway. Okay. Well, all right. Well, I guess we're back on the mothership. I certainly didn't plan on doing any of that, but let's listen. Let's keep the party going. Pardon me. All right. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're back on the mothership. 116 of you watching. Good to see all of you in here. Good to see all of you in here. I'm glad that you guys all stuck around. I'm gonna move this back to the bottom, and we are going to continue with our topic in terms of, pardon me, in terms of why today's modern women are attracted to criminals. So, before we left off, I talked about the deterrents that were in place for girls back in the day who pursued such men, right? We talked about the fact that they were ostracized from the community. If she got pregnant, she got sent away, etc., etc. Well, fast forward 100 years from that time, and women regularly pursue the kinds of men who clearly present far more risks than the good guys in the dating pool. Violent criminals in this day and age get far more opportunities with attractive women than most men who are free, as in not in prison. Think about that for a second. Today's females fall all over themselves, either trying to pursue or making themselves available to be pursued by convicted felons. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, Donovan, you are a multiple-time convicted felon. Don't you fall into this category? And the answer to that question is an emphatic yes. When women find out about my criminal record, gentlemen, it never, ever works against me. Most women who find out that I've been arrested, I don't know, damn near 30 times and convicted of 4 violent felonies, they find me more arousing. The funny thing is, believe it or not, I actually used to hide this from the women I was either dating or pursuing, right? I thought that having a criminal record would be a red flag. Well, I was right. My criminal record is a red flag. But since discovering La Pastilla Roja, you guys like that? La Pastilla Roja, and you can Google the translation. My Spanish-speaking listeners know exactly what that is. If you would be so inclined to fill them in, I'd greatly appreciate that. I'm just trying to steer clear of the YouTube bots. But since discovering this community, I've learned very quickly that a red flag in a woman's mind is actually a green flag below the belt, as in it works in your favor. This is probably the best example of the asymmetry between men and women as far as sexual attraction goes. A woman with a criminal record that includes violent crimes and has tattoos are radioactive to men of value, even men of low value. Even men with low value, they proceed with caution, and they never take these women seriously for anything outside of a one-night stand or a friends with benefits arrangement. High value men, we smash these women once and then we ghost them. We are not interested in a commitment of any sort, even casual sex on the regular with such women. But the man with the criminal record that includes violent crimes and tattoos, we have women throwing themselves at us from every direction. And as all of you all know, I speak from personal experience. But the question is why? Why are women more aroused and attracted to men who routinely break the law? Why do men in prison get letters, nudes, and conjugal visits and coming in and put money on their books from women who could easily be in a relationship with a free man? Well, this brings me to an article. Let me go ahead and pull this up. This leads me to an article that was submitted to me on Instagram from Bless1. That's Bless1. So shout out to Bless1 for sending this over. Make sure you guys follow this guy on Instagram. His handle is _Bless1_. That is _Bless1_. And by the way, if you guys have an article, a blog post, social media post, video, or anything else you think could add value to the show and help men, shoot those to me on IG at DonovanSharp1, or you can send me an email, tsr@donovansharp.com, or Devin at donovansharp.com. So the article that Bless One, there we go. So the article that Bless One submitted was published, originally was published, I think in, he sent it to me from the New York Post, but it was originally published by The Sun on December 13th. So just a couple days ago. Right. Anyway, the article is entitled, "I wrote to a prisoner and fell in love. I flew 4,000 miles to see him." And there you can see that she has the pictures to prove it. Now, the first thing you notice about this woman is that she is quite attractive. She is. She's not hot by any stretch of the imagination, but a woman who looks like this gets more sexual attraction from more men than the average looking woman. And this is something I'd like to point out here straight away. A lot of these women who fall in love with prisoners are actually attractive women. Yes, you do have your grenade to go after prisoners because men in the outside world will have nothing to do with them, right? Women who look like Kelly, prisoners are really their only option. But by and large, a bigger percentage than you might think of these women are actually attractive. And this is what pisses a lot of guys off. Pardon me. They simp for these women. They've dated these women. They have done all of these things to attract attractive women. And the vast majority of these women end up getting with the bad boys, the fuck boys, the men who treat them like garbage. And the women left over from that group, they get with convicted felons while they are still in prison. A lot of guys hate on dudes like Jeremy Meeks. You guys remember him, the hot felon who ended up getting married to the daughter of billionaire Philip Green, Chloe Green, who is also attractive. And guys, let's just get this out the way. Miss me with this. This woman is not attractive, or Chloe Green is not attractive. A lot of guys who say that attractive women are unattractive are men with either a porn addiction or guys who follow Instagram models. Instagram models and female adult film stars clouds the sexual judgment of more men than you can imagine. A lot of guys like to talk about how ugly my girl is. Devin's ugly, yeah. But every guy complaining about how ugly my girl is, they're comparing her to Instagram models and female adult film stars. But then when they go out into the real world, they simp for women who are overweight, unsightly, with bad attitudes, and even more kids. So their standard online is skewed, because I can promise you that if any of these men were to meet Chloe Green in person or this woman in person, they would find her attractive. Anyway, a lot of these women who fall for these prisoners are quite attractive, and that includes Katie here. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Nowadays, the article starts, people tend to meet their partners in a variety of different ways. Some at work, others from friends, maybe even through dating sites. But one young woman has revealed that she fell in love with a prisoner after writing him letters. Katie, a young woman from the UK, fell in love with U.S. prisoner Danny after they started writing letters to each other. And despite Danny being locked away, Katie flew 4,000 miles to meet him in person. This is why dudes are angry, gentlemen. This is why dudes are angry. This man committed a crime so egregious that it landed him in prison. In the average man's mind, this dude shouldn't have a chance with any woman. But here Danny is, winning the affections and devotion of an attractive woman in another country, willing to fly 4,000 miles to meet him in person. Now keep that in mind. Keep this in mind. This is all on her dime. She's not only invested emotionally, she is invested financially. So you take the average guy who has a good job, he's got a 401k, good credit, savings account, has a vehicle, and no criminal record. Women like Katie reject these guys. Sometimes these women even take advantage of such men by going out on dinner dates with them, knowing in their minds they have absolutely no intention of ever sleeping with him or starting a relationship, a sexual relationship of any kind. Women like Katie do not invest in guys like this, emotionally or financially. In her mind, she is the prize. Let me go back to the big screen here. In her mind, she is the prize. So it is the man who has to invest financially. Katie treats good guys like commodities to be used and discarded at her leisure. But somehow a convicted felon in prison gets her best in every way. I can see why this would piss a lot of men off. And a lot of these men are what we call player haters. Player haters they're men who aren't good with women, hating on men who are good with women. O'Shea Duke Jackson and Abba Preach come to mind immediately. You see, this is the real reason they're going after Fresh and Fit, among other things. O'Shea actually said it himself on his podcast. Take a look and listen.
You have to do a lot. While the dude who is just, popular, or a drug dealer, or a tall guy, he don't have to do shit. And see, black men would actually have more respect for the choices of African American women if they made these guys do something. Now, we can understand that everybody likes an attractive person. If a woman finds you attractive, or, we can't change that. But you must make the attractive guy.
So let me pause it right there. So you can already see that he is feeling salty. He is feeling very, very salty about what attractive guys are not required to do. Let's continue.
Do the same things for you that you're asking the rest of the black men to do for you. That means if this guy looks good, you shouldn't be letting the nigga drive your car down the street.
Really? Says who? You? Since when do women do what they should be doing? Since when do women actually use common sense?
He shouldn't be able to be living with you rent-free while he's fucking everybody else.
Oh, there it is. There's the player hater. While he's fucking everybody else. The hate is real, guys.
Because if he don't have to come to the table for nothing, God damn it, I want to be able to not come with the table for nothing.
You see, that's where you're wrong, O'Shea. That is where, listen, this is where men like O'Shea are dead wrong. You guys see that? You guys see that? He's bitching and complaining about men who have a built-in advantage in terms of being attractive to attractive women. Being tall and being popular, and by the way, I haven't heard that fucking term since fucking middle school, but I would expect a dumb nigga like him to use middle school vocabulary, so let me stop tripping. But you guys see that this is classic player hating. He is saying to women that if they're not making the tall, attractive drug dealer criminal guys bring anything to the table but still get to live with them rent-free, drive their car, then an ugly nigga like him shouldn't have to either. And we all know this is ridiculous. Why? Because we as men, we inherently understand that the less you bring to the table in terms of physical and sexual attractiveness, the more you have to bring to the table in terms of peripheral traits, like the way you dress, the way you smell, personal hygiene, grooming, confidence, game, and so forth. O'Shea is pissed off at women for being attracted to attractive men, and then he's pissed off at attractive men who get women without trying. And men like myself, who's a self-made man who makes a shit ton of money, who is confident and battle-tested. This nigga's mad at men and women. No wonder he acts like he does. And Abba and Preach are in the same boat. Listen, man, Abba's as ugly as O'Shea, and that's not taking a shot at the guy. It is what it is. They don't have any control over that. But Fresh Prince CEO also not easy on the eyes. Not easy on the eyes, and he'll be the first to tell you. But you want to know the difference between Fresh and Abba Preach and O'Shea? Fresh doesn't bitch and moan about his sexual market deficiencies. He doesn't sit around and whine about why girls used to not want him. He came to America, got his shit together, networked with the right people, and bam. Dude drives a Lambo, he's got money, and he's a part of a channel that gets more super chats than any channel in North fucking America. Fresh Prince CEO is not a good-looking guy by any measure. He's not easy on the eyes, he has an accent, and he stutters. An ugly dude who stutters should not be where Fresh is right now. But he is. And that's what burns these haters the fuck up. O'Shea, Abba, and Preach, they have to pay for box. They have to pay attractive women to pretend to be sexually interested in them for 7.5 minutes. Fresh does not. Okay, all right. So he thought a sugar baby liked him for him. Guess what? I've made worse missteps than him, and I was older than he is. The kid made a mistake with a woman. He's young. It happens. And it's going to happen again because he is young. But haters like O'Shea and Abba and Preach want to make fun of a guy for getting fooled by a sugar baby when all three of those dudes are straight up paying for pussy. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. All three of those knuckleheads would trade places with Fresh tomorrow if they could. They're not going to admit that. And you want to know what the sad thing is? Here's the sad thing. All three of these dudes could increase their sexual market value by simply getting into shape. Listen, man, there are plenty of ugly dudes who are in phenomenal shape who are smashing hot bitches day in and day out. Let's take a look at Abba. Let's take a look at Abba. You see that? Abba is a fat fuck. He's a fat fuck. He hasn't seen the inside of a gym for at least a decade. Look at him. He's a fucking C-cup. He doesn't want to watch what he eats. He doesn't want to work out. He wants to play video games all day. Then he gets online and then he pretends he's the bastion of morality and principle. I'll tell you what. If Abba worked out as much as he virtue signals, he'd be straight up ripped. Real talk. Real talk. Dude would be jacked. O'Shea, same thing. A fat fuck just like Abba. O'Shea is ugly and so is Abba. But again, that's not under their control, so I'm not mad at them for that. But both of these guys could do things to increase their sexual market value so they don't have to pay for box, like O'Shea clearly did here next to a working girl in Uganda. But instead, these dudes would rather virtue signal. They'd rather virtue signal while simultaneously trying to take down men who have actual experience with attractive women without having to pay, trying to teach men how to be better women without having to pay. By the way, shout out to the Easy Bands channel for providing me with that footage. Is acting a little strange. There we are. We're back. Okay. All right. Nope. Stream's not dead. Stream's not dead. I had to continue. I didn't lose hope. I continued to take a look at it. Looks like the internet died and then it came back. That almost never happens anymore, but when it does, it always happens while I'm on the air. Anyway, the sexual marketplace, O'Shea, Abba, and Preach, doesn't give a fuck about what you think is unfair and what's not. The sexual marketplace is what it is, and you can either accept the absolutes of the sexual marketplace and adjust your strategy, or you can either check out and hate on men who do better with women than you do. Well, it appears that all three have chosen the latter. Let's continue. Katie decided, it continues, to write a letter to Danny on writeaprisoner.com and quickly fell in love with him. Katie has created a dedicated TikTok account to share her relationship with Danny at KatieDanny12. Her account has 21.6 thousand followers and 277,000 likes. According to Katie, Danny has already served 5 years for the offenses that allegedly include armed robbery, possession of a firearm, and possession of controlled substances. She explained that Danny still has 3 years inside and that she plans on waiting for him to come out. Katie documented her journey to meet her long-distance lover behind bars and explained, "I wrote to a prisoner and accidentally fell in love." In one of Katie's videos, the article continues, we see the couple's letters and the couple on a video call together. Katie said, quote, "He got my birthday tattooed on his ring finger." How sweet. How sweet. He got a prison tattoo for her. How sweet. In another one of Katie's videos, we see her getting ready for her first in-person visit with Danny, which she described as the best day ever. After getting glammed up, Katie made her way to the prison where Danny is serving his 8-year sentence. Katie looked overjoyed as she finally met her boyfriend. In a series of pictures, Katie and Danny hug each other for the first time. Katie opened up about her prison visit, pardon me, and said, "I was very, very, very nervous and anxious the whole drive there. I couldn't breathe. I felt a bit sick. I didn't know what to fully expect when I got there. I had to go through a metal detector. I had to change my top, but I expected that anyway. Had to make sure the girls were still nice and perky for your boy. This person came up behind me and it was Danny. It scared the life out of me. Obviously," she says, we were hugged for ages." There you see Katie, very excited, clearly driving to go see her felonious beloved. "I thought I would cry, but to be honest with you, I was so happy. I was just so excited. We had 4.5 hours for our visits. We had loads of snacks out of the vending machines, which was really nice. We got our photos. They were quite relaxed on the hand-holding stuff. And at the end, I got a kiss. You're not technically allowed, but we did it anyway. Best day ever." This is incredible. This is incredible. This woman was genuinely overjoyed to meet her boyfriend, a convicted felon, in prison for the very first time. She was so excited. She couldn't breathe, and she made herself sick. Think about this for a second, guys. Just think about this for a second. Her first date with the man I assume is going to marry. What restaurant did they go to? The prison vending machine. What restaurant did they go to? The prison. Did he get the draws? Nah, but they got a kiss. Right? If the average man took her to, I don't know, Chili's or an Applebee's or some sort of extravagant restaurant, she'd have been like, meh. But she described this date that occurred in a prison that involved prison vending machine food. The best day ever. What most men wouldn't give for that kind of excitement from a woman. And I have to tell you guys, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna keep it real. It is intoxicating when a woman genuinely likes you and goes out of her way to show you. I'll tell you a quick story. I was in an up and down relationship with a girl named Jennifer. I love this girl with every fiber of my being. We had a wonderful time together. But what really won me over about her was how excited she was to come and see me. She used to text me from work all day long. She would text me, "I can't get anything done because I'm thinking about you," or 2.5 more hours before I clock out and come to see you. Like, this girl was so into me, it was stupefying. Every time my phone would buzz, I was never disappointed. She consistently let me know how much she loved me. And when we were physically together, she would always make sure that she was physically in contact with me at all times, even when we were asleep. She always made sure some part of her body was touching me. You know, sometimes when you're asleep, you wake up to roll over or to turn over the pillow, right? Every single time Jennifer did this, she would kiss me on the chest. She'd be half asleep and she would kiss me on the chest every time she moved, without fail. Gentlemen, we can say whatever we want about women, but one cannot deny the absolute bliss that you experience in the first throes of romance, especially when the girl is attractive. I'm here to tell you, having experienced it more than a few times, guys, it's fucking magical. And listen, man, I know a lot of you guys will say Donovan's a simp, Donovan's weak, and that's fine. Think and say whatever you want. But I know why today's men are frustrated as fuck that they've never experienced this from a woman. Men hear these stories about women who move heaven and earth to be with guys like this, right? And they think to themselves, why the fuck can't I have that? I'm responsible, I have a job, I have a car, I treat women with respect. So why do men who treat them like garbage, why are men who are in prison, why do those guys get their undying loyalty? Let's continue. Katie then shared a series of emails from Danny after their first visit. Danny said, quote, best day of my damn life. You are stunning, fun, and funny. Beautiful. And best of all, you're mine, considering if you still have me. I love you more after today. I wish I could have held you forever. You're just everything I need in a wife, and I promise to cherish you forever. In another of Katie's videos, she revealed that Danny sent her one of his t-shirts in the post. Oh boy. She shared herself opening the parcel and said, I've been waiting for this. I'm so excited. I can't wait to open it. I feel like such a weirdo sitting on TikTok sniffing a t-shirt. By the way, she says, let me bring this back up. By the way, she says, the reason I've been going on about the smell is because I was telling him to wear it load so it smelt of him. Unbelievable. It didn't even matter. She wanted his sweaty, salty shirt so she could. The man's in prison. Yeah, she wants the pits to smell like sweat and right guard. Or a speed stick. Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how they know they give guys in jail speed stick. Many TikTok users, it continues, were thrilled for Katie that she had finally met Danny. One person said, so pleased for you. What a beautiful couple you both make. Another added, OMG, OMG, so happy for you. A third commented, this made me so emosh. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Holy shit, emosh. Okay, whatever. Probably millennial ease. So now it's time to answer the $1 million question. And I will do that after I read the super chats, which are coming in hot and heavy. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Guys, be sure to hit the like button. All right. Man, you guys are absolutely... Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Callie is at it again. Let's see. Jason Moreno, another $5 super chat, says, hey, this happened to a girl I went to school with. No lie, there were 3 sisters, all very good looking, and the younger one married a dude from the pen. Yep. Look, man, this happens on the regular. This is just what happens. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. Oh, wait. Sorry about this, guys. I know this is bad radio. Just give me... Well, what happened to all of my super chats? I thought I had them... Okay, let me restore the chat here. Sorry about this, guys. I was not prepared to be live on my mothership channel. Javier Montes, with the $2 super chat, says, look above. Ah, there it is. Javier Montes, welcome to chat. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome to chat privileges. At Javier Montes to welcome him to the TSR family. Age and location. Javier, if you would, age and location. You never know. You never know. One of us could be very, very close to you. This is how like-minded men find each other. Oh, Emosh. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, so it was an Emosh. It was, Jesus Christ. Boy, do I sound like a fogey or what? What does Emosh mean? What does Emosh mean? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. All right. Whatever. I don't care about that. Very good. Very, very good. Andre Carson, $10 super chat. I appreciate that very, very much. Appreciate that very, very much. You guys are killing me. Holy moly, you guys are killing me on Sharpstream with these. You guys are killing me, man. Uma from Kill Bill. Very good. Andre Carson, $10 super chat. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very, very much for the support. Okay, so now what we're going to do, it's time to answer the $1 million question. Why do women treat criminals and other brands of degenerates like kings, but treat law-abiding, upstanding citizens like expendable commodities? Well, there are three reasons, really. Reason number one, it's a turn-on. It's a turn-on. Listen, I'm here to tell you, women are aroused by violent men whether they admit it or not. It doesn't matter if that violence is legal, like boxing or MMA, or if it's turned on to them. Men who trade in violence, domestically, professionally, or otherwise, moistens the panties of females. Okay, now, of course, females would never say or admit this out loud. As Jay Blaze correctly says, women love danger. Yes, they do. A girl would never tell her friends, my man is physically Ivisuba spelled backwards. The fact that it scares the shit out of me, it turns me on. Otherwise, she'd get the side eye, right? But we here in the La Pastilla Roja community, we know the truth. And anyone who doubts this, really, needn't look any further than the case of Briss Breezy, a.k.a. Chris Brown. Now, he was the butt of plenty of jokes after his thing with Rihanna, right? After his thing with Rihanna. But his career didn't suffer. It just didn't. In fact, since he put hands on Rihanna, after he put hands on Rihanna, his celebrity increased exponentially, as most of his fans are females, right? Like BuzzFeed, Huffington Post, both articles in the wake of what they described as disturbing reactions to Chris Brown's domestic Duracell charges. They were so confused as to why women would openly admit to being aroused by Brown's Duracell of women. Now, of course, they got back together because Rihanna said she put the incident behind her, right? But I I guess we would call it their torrid love affair. That's hardly the tip of the iceberg, gentlemen. It's hardly the tip of the iceberg. Women have always been drawn to violent men. Dude, from women who fall for serial killers to females who date and even marry men behind bars. This phenomenon is nothing new, guys. I said that earlier in the live stream. Go watch 310 to Yuma. Girls can say whatever they want, but their biology always wins out in the end. Number 2, the second reason, is excitement. Put simply, women would rather be in an evisuba spelled backwards relationship than a boring one. When a woman is in a boring relationship, it's not long before she wants out, right? Just like Jay Blaze says, women love danger. They crave excitement. They crave fun. They crave unpredictability. And if they're not getting it from their man, they will eventually find it somewhere with someone else. However, when a female is in a physically evisuba relationship, there's very little boredom. No, there's no fun in her man putting hands on her. But the adrenaline rush that comes with the unpredictability of her man's volatile mood keeps her on her toes, and for better or worse, keeps her around. My ex-wife's grandmother was married to an alcoholic who was extremely evisuba. Right? She told us, like, dude, she would tell us all these stories about the late night shouting matches and the Duracell she took at his hands when he'd stumble in at all hours of the night, pissed off about this or that for little to no reason at all. And at the end of every story she told us, she'd smile, she'd shake her head, and with a slight chuckle, she'd be like, hey, never a dull moment with that one. But what blew my socks off was that she said this is when she told us she never stopped loving him even after he died. Women might not always choose or get the chance to choose between boredom and violence when it comes to their men, but you can bet your ass their southern regions would respond much more strongly to the latter. Number 3, the third reason is pedestalization, right? In other words, it's because he shows her that he doesn't put her above him. Putting today's women on a pedestal, as we all know, is one of the quickest way to dry a woman's southern regions. I think we all know that. The reason for this is that females in this part of the world are worshipped from birth by males. So when a man exhibits similar reverence in her presence, it doesn't arouse her because she is quite literally desensitized to that kind of attention. She's been getting it all her life. And whenever she gets it whenever she wants. It's human nature to take something for granted if it's readily available to us at all times. And male idolatry is no different. Women in evisuba spelled backwards relationships are well aware that their men do not worship the ground they walk on. The moment he puts hands on her, it becomes crystal clear he does not give a damn about hurting her feelings and couldn't care less about pissing her off. Thanks to womanism, the utter disregard for her own mental and physical well-being is twisted into characterizing evisuba behavior as a good thing by the warped and unhealthy female mind. She'll never think to herself, well, my boyfriend puts his hands on me, so this is a good thing and I will stay with him. Subconsciously, however, she is drawn to him because he is unafraid to impose his will on her, and Isuba is the end-all be-all in a degenerate woman's mind in terms of respect. Sad but true. Sad but true. All right, very nice. Let's see here. Let me go to my super chats here. All right. Jennifer Lopez with the $2 super chat. I guess the message was deleted by Devin. I appreciate that, Jennifer Lopez. Yerson, $5, says, my friend, I send you a text on IG, let me know the 22, what is the best time for me to show up at the FNF studio? Whoa, dude, like, I don't know who you are, man. Like, I appreciate the support, homie, but I don't know you like that. I don't know you like that. You're going to have to get, listen, you're going to have to get with Myron and Fresh, because I don't get to, I can't be like, yeah, meet me at the Fresh and Fit studio. That's not my home. That's Myron's home. So, oh, wow, looks like Jennifer Lopez was hidden by Devin. Okay. Well, whatever you said, Jennifer, I hope it was worth it. Devin said, take a walk, J-Ho. Oh, that's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Looks like Kelly Rupp is still watching. This is freaking hilarious. Well, Kelly Rupp, unfortunately for you, I'm smart enough to take down this particular live stream. I'm smart enough to do that. So you're gonna have to find another way. Lair Signal 94 says Myron asked him to ask you that. I have not heard anything from Myron about any of that stuff. So I'll ask Myron about it. I'll ask Myron about it, but you know, it is what it is. Jason Moreno says, what's up with the Karens showing up once the channel came back up? I don't see any Karens in. Well, yeah, there was Kelly Rupp. There was Kelly Rupp who, you know, let's see how long I'm gonna. Kelly's dumbass thought that she could use a schoolyard technique to give her a voice. If you don't leave the comments open for everybody because you can't take criticism, you're a baby. Bitch, fuck out of here with that, man. You think I'm stupid? I swear to God. Yo, like, it's so, you know what? It's so funny, man. It's so funny. Women genuinely think, this is one thing that women a lot of times get fucked up about guys in this community. They think we really are the way we are portrayed in the media. They think that we're these, like on Jen, when I was on TLA's channel debating with her. Jen was like, I know you, you're single, you have a gut, you play video games. And I'm like, none of that's true. Like, none of that is true. Right? She doesn't know anything about anything. But as soon as she got one of those La Pastilla Roja guys, she said, ooh, I can shame him. I got him. You play video games. You live in your mom's basement. No. You're single. You don't work out. I don't work out. I literally have the greatest home gym in the history of home gyms 2 floors below. Literally. So Kelly's dumbass thought that she could come in here and be like, he can't take criticism, so he's not gonna leave the chat open. No, wait a minute, I can take criticism. I'm gonna show you. Bitch, please. Women really do think we're that goddamn stupid. They really, really do. They really do. I had another bitch in my Instagram comments talking about I can thank her for getting my channel taken down. I'm like, bitch, are you serious? You actually believe that I would believe you saying that you're ay. Jay Blaze says, Jen was never under a man's leadership. She was under my leadership. The problem is that she didn't like it too much. She wasn't used to a man. Dude, I can promise you, Jennifer has never had, or Jen has never, ever, ever had a man talk to her in the manner that I talk to her. Ever. Like, she was completely shocked. She was completely shocked. She was like, she didn't know what the fuck to do. Yerson $5 says, it's all good. I understand. I asked Myron about it on live. Text him, my friend. Okay. All right. I'll shoot him a text. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll shoot him a text. All right. RIP Mike $5 says, watch the chick wait 4 years loyalty for an inmate. Got out, Mike Tysoned her, and now she posts how much she hates men. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, man. That's hilarious. So she waits 4 years for this dude to get out of prison. Soon as he gets out of prison, now it's men ain't shit. Right? No, you ain't shit. You're not supposed to be marrying inmates, you idiot. What are you doing? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Women are never going to learn. They're never quite going to learn. Omar M with the $25. Hold on. Omar M with a $25 super chat. Says, love your show. Keep on doing great work. You and Fresh and Fit are my favorite channels. Be careful, Omar M. Don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud. You'll be called a fanboy. You'll be called a fanboy. You're a fanboy. Yeah, listen. Subscribe to Easy Bands. That is EASY BANDZ. Easy Bands. Easy Bands. BANDZ. This dude. Yo. And I love the way he talks. I love the way he talks. He's like, the hate is real on Fresh and Fit. And I got the receipts. Hang on to your hats because we going in. I love that dude. Dude, I love Easy Bands. He's like, I got the proof to surgically break down and let you know that Abbott and Preach cannot be trusted. And if you still follow him, if you still follow these clowns after what I show you, you a certified bozo. You deserve no respect. Hang on to your hats because we going in. Yo, me and Dev, we watch it every time he drops a video. We watch it on the big screen. Like, we're like, yo, like this morning, I was like, yo, Easy Band just dropped the video. Dev says, come down so we can watch it together. He's like, we got the numbers to prove it. Yo, dude, he says, don't even trip. We ain't bullshitting over here. We got the numbers to prove that Abba and Preach are a couple of suckers, a part of the Pay for Box coalition, and we ain't having it. Love that dude, man. Love that dude. So shout out to Easy Bands, man. Shout out to Easy Bands. Shout out to him, man. Like that's my dude. That's my dog, man. I'm a according to Dev, it looks like Jennifer Lopez said something about getting roasted by Obsidian. Don't nobody care about that crippled ass nigga. For real? For real? Oh, Obsidian roasted me? The fuck you gonna roast me about, Obsidian? Huh? Would you, like, real talk? Like, Obsidian has a 300-pound... Well, probably doesn't date her anymore. This nigga had a 300-pound female in his apartment. He said that I showed up drunk and that Devin looked like trailer trash. Now, Devin was looking good that night. And so, I mean, listen, if he thinks she looked like trailer trash, she looks like trailer trash. But I'll tell you what, he would smash my girl before he smashed this. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Oh, Obsidian. Jesus fucking Christ. God, now that dude's got my name in his goddamn mouth. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It is what it is. That's what it's like out here in these YouTube streets. That's what it's like out here in these YouTube streets. If you do not... Yeah! Right! Dude, before we went to Obsidian's place, Devin baked fresh cookies. We brought cookies and a bottle of vodka. We're like, hey, man. We'll bring you some spirits and some cookies. That's the... this nigga's gonna say that after my bitch made you some cookies? Come on, fam. come on. Like, were the cookies bad? Like, I mean, whatever. But yeah, he said I showed up drunk. I drove to and from Obsidian's place in West Philly. And listen, his girl was really nice. Like her and Devin, I mean, they had great conversations. They really, really did. They really, really had great conversations. But yeah, it was funny. We were having a conversation. He didn't have ice? Damn, now I didn't know they didn't have ice because I wasn't drinking. I was just doing the thing. Oh, by the way. So I called in to Blog Talk Radio. And I had to sit out in the stairwell to take the call on Blog Talk Radio, right? So I'm sitting on the stairs where Obsidian and I are having this conversation, and it was the first time I talked to a certain YouTuber. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, Devin gave me head on Obsidian's stairway. Like, that's facts. My hand to the man. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Devin gave me head in Obsidian's place. So I can safely say that I've gotten more dome in Obsidian's place than Obsidian. Look, you ain't got, look, I don't have any proof. But I'm telling you, it happened. It happened. I guess I would roast me too if I were Obsidian, so I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad at that. These hating ass niggas, man, they crack me the fuck up. They really do. They really, really do. But this is the way this is the difference between black men and niggas. Black men are interested in self-improvement, and niggas interested in drama and roasting niggas. And listen, I'm black. I got a little bit of nigga in me. I'll talk some shit, but I'm not finna do no fucking 2-hour live or dedicated video about roasting niggas. I'll roast niggas like during my podcast. Like Obsidian talking shit that he would never. All these people talking all this shit would never say this shit to my face. They know they wouldn't. That's why they have all this bravado. Donovan Sharp is a two-faced sellout. And I'm going to let you all know that Donovan Sharp is not to be trusted. His girl looked like trailer trash. He showed up to my place drunk. Donovan Sharp is not a part of the black community because he does not date black women. He does not date black women. The man is not black. Say it with me. Donovan Sharp is a white boy. Fucking Obsidian. That's all that nigga does is talk. I'm a man of means. My girl runs 10 miles a day. When she gets done, I like to bend over my couch and have my way with her. I got money in the bank because I'm a man of means. Donovan Sharp ain't nothing but a fraud. Gotcha. Appreciate that. Yep. Fuck out of here with that. Damn, now I want cookies. Damn. Oh my God. And those cookies that she brought, oh my God. Truthfully, I ate the most cookies out of everybody. Oh, it wasn't a couch, it was a futon. That's right. Yeah. Tax Kelly Bros $5 says that Obsidian voice is A1. I don't know why I do such good. Listen, man. I have never ever thought that I do good impressions. I just do my best. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how it's. I don't know. It's weird how my mind works. But yeah, Obsidian. I mean, honestly, man. Like truth be told, I shouldn't talk shit about him because he's I can tell he's had some hardship in his life, and you can tell that he's ill-equipped to really deal with it. So, and that's fine. Like, that's not a shot at him. His voice. His voice is his. That's his weapon of choice. And he'll get upset and talk about, he can kick my ass and all that. Oh, fine. Say what you want. It was the magic cookie bars. That's what it was. God dang. Man, that was oh my God. And this is the holidays too. Damn. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. Either way, guys. Kick-ass live stream today. I did not expect to get my channel back. I expected to get it back. I didn't expect it to go live during during everything. But yeah, it looks like I'm back. I got my channel back, and who knows? Maybe I'll start gaining subscribers for a change. I think I've lost like 600 subscribers. Like, dude, I was at 127,980 on November 24th. I'm down to 127,238. So I've lost over 700 subs. So yeah, I've got the communita. Coming after me. And like, fuck all them niggas. Like, real talk, like, fuck Abin Preach, fuck O'Shea. Who else is involved? Fuck TLA. Like, fuck all them niggas, man. Like, fuck them all. I don't give a damn. They're not about, dude, fuck Anthony Johnson. Fuck all those motherfuckers. Yeah, like Riley says, you losing subscribers meant they weren't real. All right. Like, if you're going to unsubscribe from me for some shit like that, cool. You were never on board in the first place. Chase LeBeau, $2, says your backwoods voice. Backwoods voice Donovan is dope also. Yeah, I got to be careful with that because I'm black. I can get away with saying the word nigga. But when I sound like Wendell. So, Faith, your mother told me that you have a new boyfriend. Mm-hmm. What's his name? DeAndre. Oh, DeAndre Jackson. Okay. All right. DeAndre. You told me his name was DJ. Am I right? Okay. Is there a reason you told me his name was DJ? Is there a reason? Faith, I need you to calm down, stop crying. Is there a reason you told me his name was DJ instead of DeAndre? Because there you go. There you go. Do you know what Deacon Staha is going to say to me at church this Sunday? Do you have any idea the kind of shit I'm going to catch from this town? What kind of shit am I going to catch? Faith, you're a nigger lover. I don't know what is so offensive about a nigger lover. DeAndre is a nigger. You love DeAndre, nigger lover. What's the problem? Like, if I talk like that, that'll get my shit shut down. People are like, oh shit, there's a white guy on Donovan's channel talking about niggas. Yeah, I don't know why I'm able to channel these voices. I really, really don't. Yeah, Fritz, on the Sharpstream site says, yeah, the Zed voice. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I call him Zed. What's your name, Daddy? Zed. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's Zed. Dude, I remember. I think I've told this story. Tax Kelly Bros, $2 says you need to do clips like this. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Dreamer says call that voice Cletus. Oh, my God. That might be it. Holy shit. Cletus. Yeah, Cletus Let's see. Let's come up with a last name for Cletus. Yeah, my name is Cletus Johnson. Cletus Jones. Yeah, I've got a problem, doctor. Yeah, my first name is Cletus, last name Jones. My daughter's name is Faith. Oh, no, doctor. I'm not the one with the problem. The problem is with my daughter. Well, she has been afflicted with niggeritis. Niggeritis, the love of niggers. You ever heard of that? I'm surprised. I just found out that Faith was dating a young man by the name of DeAndre. Yeah, he plays football. Supposed to be going to Florida State next year. 5-star recruit and all the rest of that. You know how they are. Oh my God, dude! If I do clips of Cletus, yo, they'll cancel me so goddamn quick. Yeah, she got tainted. Oh my God, dude! Can you imagine? Faith, I need you to be honest with me. Have you been sexually intimate with DeAndre? No, don't call the, don't call. I'm okay. I'm all right. Susan, put down the phone. Put. Yeah. Yeah. How many times? Oh my goodness. Oh God. Oh, put down the fucking phone, Susan. Put it down. Oh. Does anybody else know about this? Does anybody else know about this? Okay, we're going to keep it that way. Last question. Is DeAndre the only one? Okay, good. Who else has their... So DeAndre took your virginity. Okay. All right. So we're going to ship you off to Vermont. I love you, but I cannot live with a nigger lover. I can't. I'm sorry. You're my daughter. I love you. I can't do it. I can't. Susan, shut the fuck up. Get off the fucking phone. I can't do it. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. That's why we were thinking of naming me and Torsh's Sunday show Daddy's Worst Nightmare. That was some funny. You know what? I might actually have. Hold on a second. Hold up. Let me see if this will play. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Come on. Here we go.
Dad, if I brought a LaMarcus home, what would you do?
If what?
If I brought a guy home whose name was LaMarcus, what would you do?
What kind of question is that?
I'm just asking.
Marcus?
LaMarcus.
LaMarcus?
Yeah. Oh no.
You guys see that? She said LaMarcus, and Dad said, "Whoa, what?" In a Chicago accent. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking? I don't know how to do a Chicago, or I don't know, Wisconsin. What are you talking about? Guess I'll have to work on that. Blackmail Media says your show should be called The Bold and the Blonde. That's going to be great. That is absolutely going to be great. Lee Zero says, Donovan Sharp, I'm dying over here. Yeah, her dad is funny as shit. Her dad is funny as shit, but guess what? We know what dad thinks about the LaMarcuses of the world. He feels the same way. He feels the same way as Cletus does. Cletus's daughter Faith was tainted. Let's call him a Negro. I'll give him a nice name for it. Yeah, Devin likes it when I do the Dr. Now Zarden. Because the fat people now, Dr. Now Zarden, he's the doctor who performs all the bariatric surgeries on My 600-Pound Life. And the funny thing is you can always tell. You can always tell when someone you can always tell where foreigners, where they learned English in the United States, right? So Dr. Now is in Houston, Texas, where they've got that Southern drawl. And so when people come in, he's like, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Right? And then it'll be like, and Devin and I, we always make fun of this shit. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll give like mock Dr. Now diagnosis or advice. Well, the first thing you need to stop doing if you want to lose weight, stop eating. If you lose 50 pounds in 3 months, I will approve you for weight loss surgery. Hi, how y'all doing? Yeah, man, Dr. Now is a G. Dr. Now is a G. RP Mike, $5, says, nobody told TLA that the Fresh and Fit beef happened after they went on their show. Abba and Preach look like go barefooted hand fishing in the Everglades. Isn't that something? Huh. So nobody told... See, that's the thing with the lead attorney, man, is he doesn't really do his research. Like, he kind of died... Listen, I'm not hating. He's going to pass me in subscribers probably by tonight the way things are going for me. But yeah, if that's true, if he doesn't realize that Abba and Preach went after Fresh and Fit after they were on Fresh and Fit's show, I don't know. I don't think that would change. I don't think it would matter. O'Shea he's the puppet master. He has managed to corrupt the mind of yet another intelligent individual into thinking he actually runs this shit. Yeah. Janik says, no, that's Cartman. I used to be able to do Cartman, but not really say anything. Yeah, I like the bold and the ginger. We were actually thinking about calling the show Black Ginger. Because Tori is actually red-headed. Like, she told me, I don't believe her. Like, she looks as blonde as a stripper on camera. So I don't know. I mean, I'll have to see some other. Very good. Yerson says, bro, what the fuck? I didn't know you were this funny with these voices. Back when, not to say that this isn't still what I love to do. I love doing this. But I'll admit to you guys, man, those who are the TSR OGs like Chase LeBeau, you guys remember, man. You guys remember back in the early days, yo, I used to have fucking fun, man. Like, dude, I was wide fucking open. Then I lost my channel. I was like, all right, I got to dial that back a little bit. Got to dial that back. Kyle 2020 says TLA is kind of a pander. I'd like to see his record of wins and losses. Maybe TLA is a pander, but I don't think TLA knows who and what exactly O'Shea is. Jay Blaze says TLA is a guy who likes to hear his own hear his voice. Join the club. So do I. I love to hear. Look, I love to listen to myself talk. I do. I listen, like, when I'm in the shower. I'm going to take a shower after this. I actually need to trim up my hair. But I'm going to take a shower after this. And I will listen. I will re-listen to this. I will re-listen to this episode just to pick up on any. Yeah, King Life says, oh yeah, DS, throw away that table Marfuki Man made for you. You know, that's the, like, I saw Marfuki Man making some sort of a comment or whatever, and I sent him an email. I was like, look, dude, I said, it sucks that you believe this, but I can't control it. And he was like, all right, you know, like, he appeared to be cool with everything, but I haven't heard from him since. We used to email back and forth, and now I don't hear from him anymore. Like, me and Marfuki, man, we used to be totally cool with one another, but he bought the bullshit, man. He bought the bullshit. So, but I'm not throwing that table away. No, sir. No, sir. No, that's got the blue, like, that's a really, really nice table. You know, he's the really, really nice table. Riley says, my TLA voice was on point. No, it wasn't. I just had the smile and the... Right? I'm going to long stroke y'all tonight. Shout out. Dev, so Dev just King Life, the thing that you sent to Dev, we watched that earlier this morning. Yeah, we watched that earlier this morning. Yeah. My man, seriously, subscribe to Easy Bands. Subscribe to Easy Bands. I need to get a hold of him so I can get permission to, like, put his whole video. I don't know. I might just break down the video. He's like, first, I'd like to shout out. I'd like to shout everybody out. Y'all could be out knocking boots or whatever. Y'all are the MVPs. Y'all are the MVPs. Now let's get started. It's like, tonight I came with the numbers. Abba and Preach are a couple of suckers and cannot be trusted. Stick around, because tonight we going in. Janik says, did something happen with CGA? He used to be on the 6. No, me and CGA are still cool. He just didn't have time to do it. He didn't have time to do it for season 6. No, I'm good with CGA. And it's funny, like, I see people in my Instagram comments, they're like, Donovan has fallen out with literally everybody. Let's just go down the list of people I have fallen out with. Anthony Johnson, O'Shea, Duke Jackson, right? Who else have I fallen out with? That's about it. I don't think there was no falling out with TLA because I was only on a show a couple of times. But yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when people don't pay attention to the record. Do you see the wall? Hold on. Do you see the wall that you guys are looking? Oh, I knocked over. Looks like I knocked down quite a few when Cletus was having his heart attack when he found out that his daughter Faith was defiled by DeAndre. But yeah, Steve the Dean. Yeah, Steve the Dean. Right. O'Shea, Anthony Johnson, and Steve the Dean Williams. Just think about those three for a second. Think about those three for a second. And think about all of the content creators who are coming after me. All of the content creators who are coming after me are content creators who regularly go after people. Abba and Preach, going after Fresh and Fit. Kevin Ray Wilder goes after everybody. O'Shea Duke Jackson goes after people. Like, what you guys got to understand, man. And listen, if that's what you guys want to subscribe to, that's fine with me. Like, I don't care. But what you guys have to really stop and consider, is that all these people talking all, dude, Spencer Cornelia. Well, Spencer Cornelia, that's his brand. So, but even still, all of these people coming after me for defending Fresh and Fit are dudes who regularly trash other dudes. I mean, like dudes who make a living trashing other dudes. Dudes who regularly trash other dudes. I mean, that's just kind of how this is, man. That's just kind of how this works. So, subscribe to those guys if you guys want to embroil yourselves in drama and hate. Oh, man. Well, that is going to do it for this, the 814th edition of TSR Live. Thank everybody on the Sharp Stream side. Thank everybody on the YouTube side for your continued support during this time. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.